Alright. I guess we can try these. Can I plant? No. Oh, I can't. There you go. Alright. Let's do one this way. I have the gate here. Do you want to get, you know what? Because it's sand, right? I think a cobblestone path might make a lot of sense, right? Just kind of get things started here. And we'll do the cactus farm basically on the outside. I don't want a bush close. So maybe like, let's go. I like that. That's decent. Alright. Well, let me really quick properly introduce the episode. Hey, what's up, guys? As you know, this is Soggy Sausage, and I want to welcome you back to another episode. I believe it's episode 3 of the Minepod, Minecraft podcast here. Kind of, the gist I've already explained sort of it, but really quick, it's just where I can just kind of chill and just talk about a topic and ramble on while I do a task on Minecraft. We need cows. That's kind of our mission right now. I believe we have a safe enough area. Actually, I'm gonna bite my tongue on that one here. Let me see if I can't. Okay, 18 more. Oh, I made jungle wood. Dang it. Oh. Oh. Hold on. I'm a little upset at the fact that I made jungle wood fences, so I'm not gonna use it for this build per se. So what I'm gonna have to go ahead and do is build a little bit of a wall. Luckily I have stone brick. Let's see. So this is the area here, right? Want to make it a little inconspicuous here. I don't want to make it too obvious. And I only have 2. Crap. Alright, then how about how are we gonna do this? We could. That would be a little bit too man-made, don't you think? Let's see here. So they wanna not kill themselves, right? So maybe if I dig this out too high, they won't. They'll think twice about jumping up. I think that's a very no. They'll still drop down. They've done it in like caverns and stuff like that, so that won't work. I guess the only thing we can do is just hold on. 'Cause I don't want the cows to leave. That's rule number 1. So we'll go ahead and add this block here and this one. Okay, that one's gotta go. And then this, I guess we could just go ahead, fill it with sand and stone. How's this gonna look? A nice wall, basically. I like it because it kind of blends in with the area, right? Ooh. And they would do that, right? We would do that, use kind of the environment within itself. That's the whole thing about blending in, right? Oh, I like that. Okay. For now, let's go ahead. Ooh, yeah. Let's go ahead and just blend this in here. Um, Crap, hold on. I have an idea. Why don't we push this back here like this? Just like that. And then we can drop this down here. So that, yeah. And let's see, this thing here. Oh, this is brown now. Is this sort of the same? That was orange. Okay. Well, today, all day today, really, I've been thinking about today's topic. You know, what it could be. Um, you know, what am I gonna say? Kind of stuff. You know. And I was thinking about how I left off last episode, and I left it off pretty much ragging on my dad. You know, in a sense, saying, you know, kind of just not saying much really. And what I did say was that he was kind of, or maybe I alluded to, you know, I might have said it, I might have alluded to it, you know, who knows. I can own up to it, right? I know, I might have just kind of left it off, you know, saying I was abused, right? And, I mean, of course, you know, I could have been a shitty child, right? You know, I could have been one of those kids. Um, which, thinking about what I'm going to talk about, right? Just for now. I know this looks ugly, all right, but just for now, in lieu of the recent zombie attacks here. Okay, so this should be Sue. All right, yeah, that should be safe. Do a quick little scan here. This got to go. Now I'm gonna show you why we're not adding these. Look at that. Okay, doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit of a replacement, but. And then do I have? I don't. Okay, not a problem. Once we get more dirt, we'll go ahead and spread this and get it maybe around the coastlines, and spread it out in here. I have carrots. I don't. I breed these bunny rabbits and keep them in here. But this is pretty much the cow pen, right? It's gonna be the barn for them in there. Their stalls and stuff like that. And this is where they can free roam, basically. And I was thinking about the hacienda, basically up here, I would think, right? Now, how I'm gonna have it is kind of Adobe style modular homes or buildings. One over here, maybe like one over here overlooking this, and maybe one over here. And then in the middle, a nice kind of dug in courtyard. That's kind of open to the sky and everything, and nice in design, and there's trees and water and fountains and stuff like that. And then it has like a wall, right? So it's kind of like a fortress, kind of like a castle, kind of a meat processing plant. You know, some docks and stuff like that going out to ours over there, and then there's gonna be some docks over here. But that's kind of today's plan, sort of laying that out. I'm gonna go back home and grab a bunch of the terracotta that I've already collected. I don't want to spend today's episode collecting terracotta, which, to be honest, doesn't really matter, because, again, we're just going to play the game, alright? Whatever we need to do, we're going to do. We're going to do it on camera. And then take advantage of the opportunity of kind of just a monotonous grind of Minecraft, and just take the opportunity to chill, collect our thoughts, and try and get better at the game, obviously, right? But also trying to get better at the game of life, you know? And not like an advice thing. If you get some advice from this, hopefully it's good advice. I really do. Anything I say, honestly, is not to harm anybody ever. And that's kind of the conundrum I'm in. But within myself, right? Where I'm always, you know, it's like, damn, like everything I do is for somebody else. Like it's for somebody else to be happy and blah blah blah, and it ends up that I'm not happy because all I'm doing is focusing on somebody else being happy, you know, and it could be a good thing and a bad thing, you know, try and make other people happy, you know, but let's see, is that different? That is, terracotta. Orange terracotta. Yeah. Alright. I was just saying I don't want to spend my this episode collecting terracotta. Um, but anyways, so honestly, this is just basically for me. It's not. If you get something from it, I mean, amazing. I it's. I couldn't hope for anything better, you know, to actually do something positive for somebody, you know. If not, just enjoy. I hope you enjoy Minecraft. You know. What's up, guys? Oh, you know what? Yeah, terracotta. Nice. We got a bunch of cactus. Let's make some lime green. I'm gonna take that down. Definitely. Um, let's see. This is red sand. It is. That's fine. We should be able to take this down. No problem at all. Do I have? Yeah. Not a great idea. All right, that's fine. All right, there it is. There's one. Now I didn't remember, but cactus is lime green, right? Please tell me it's lime. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. High school die. No, what's going on here? Okay, hold on. How do you make lime green dye? Is it a flower? Well, it isn't tonight. All right, so let's go back to our spot over here. It's right up over here. Oh my god, look at that big fish. Whoop. It's alright. Fishes don't take care of their kids. They're evil. I'm just kidding. Alright. Perfect. Level 20. Not too bad. We have our crafting bench. We just need these cows. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is what we need. Alright. So, the main building. Ooh, that's a nice view. I would think is up here. Right? So let's see. Let's go ahead and do... Let's do this orange terracotta. And you know what? Let me move this here too. We don't need this raw salmon right now. This ain't a strip club. It's already night? Jeez, the day's going by quick. Alright, so let's start outlining squares. Basically. Let's see what we have here. This looks like our more prominent space here. But yeah. So, essentially how I left it off was a little bit about my dad, you know. And to summarize it, because like I said, it wasn't the best representation of my father. And, I mean, looking back, I don't have the best representation of my father. You know, and is that my fault? Is that his fault? I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and blame anybody we're being honest, right? So I don't know, but I like every time I look back and think about it, it's kind of hard not to blame it, you know. And now being a dad, I can still agree. I still like, anything that happens with my kids and what represents me as a father, right? That I don't like. I can't blame the kids. Even then, I don't blame them. Even though I'm upset at them and what they're doing, and it is frustrating and stuff like that. You know, they're kids. They're doing what they know to do, right? This is the front door. No, this is the front door here. So I'm actually gonna have a second story, right? But right now we're just doing the bottom outline, and then later on we'd work on the top. Jeez. That wasn't fair. They tagged to me. They DP'd. I'm scared. Alright, hold on. His ass is grass now. Go ahead, buddy. Come on. Alright. So, this is the first building, basically. The entrance to this, Alright, you little bastard. Come on. There he is. Okay. Oh, is there two? There's two. Alright, I gotta take this freaking zombie out before they tag team me again. Yeah, still two. It's okay. I want some membranes. I'm gonna try and play this game right this time. Alright, so let's see. The next one would be this area here, which this area here I want to have like a little tower. Come on, you little bastards. Alright, so for this one, I want sort of the stairs here going up. Now, could we make, hold on, let me plop this down up here. Can we make, we can't. But I'm definitely gonna make, oh, I should have just made, oh, we can make redstone stairs. Oh, that's perfect. I mean, it sucks that we didn't have like a stone cutter. But it's all good. Alright. So we want the stairs here. I'm gonna start them about there. Alright. There it is. Give him a good little spanking. Alright. Boom. Boom. And double that. But in all honesty, my dad was an immigrant, I believe 18. This is as far as what I know, right? I don't know much about him, which is a lot. Again, is it his fault? Is it my fault? I don't know. I'm literally not trying to blame him right now, or anybody, to be honest. And I think I'm gonna go to sleep because there's three of them. They ain't playing around today. Alright. So I have four more. I think that might be high enough. You know what? My lucky number is 7. So this is what we're going to go ahead and do. Come on, you... Oh, he got me. That's alright. I'm gonna take a little bite. Alright, my lucky number is 7. Alright, so we're going to do 7 steps up this way, 7 steps up that way, and then we'll have the first room basically over here. We'll have it on stilts. I'm just making this up as I go. Now this build here is inspired by a very, very dear home. Or, hold on, how am I gonna say this? It's inspired by a home that's dear to my heart. Okay. And what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, technically, right? So if we do something like, let's say, this will be, do I have? I don't. Okay, this would be like sand. Hold on, I can make, how do I make, one of those furnaces? Um, Hold on, I don't have coal. Alright, that's fine. Stop it. Stone cutter, stone cutter. There you are. Okay, smooth stone and some iron. I have iron. Alright, perfect. I'll get some smooth stone right now. It's 4 of them only. I'm gonna just cook all of them. I really don't need cobblestone, and I much prefer the look of the stone brick. Alright. Let's see. I have a stick still, and I do have 1 iron I'm down to sacrifice. Alright, I'm not gonna dig that out. I think maybe I do dig out this here, because it's not gonna be my floor anyways. I'm gonna try and have like a tile looking floor. Depending on what I could find. Maybe like a birch wood I think would be nice. I want a light tile. It's over here too, right? Yeah. And then I can use this sand for these stairs right now. Alright. I'm liking how this is turning out here. Just in my head. I'm already kind of visually seeing it. Again, guys, apologize for the conversation jumping back and forth with, you know, the topic and Minecraft. But that's me, guys. Alright. Hold on. So this is an entrance. Technically, there'd be something here. So we'll follow that. Alright, so let's grab... Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna need some coal. Hello. There you go. Alright, let's see now what we could do. Pooh! Alright. Getting a little feisty because it's gonna get dark. I mean, day out. Alright, while I battle this skeleton, let me kind of finish my thought about my father. He was a hard worker, right? He lost his dad, you know, I think when I was very young. So he was already, I think, in the United States. And so I don't know how his dad was, right? To him, how he was treated or anything like that. And I'd like to one day find out, honestly. What in God's name? Okay, hold on. So this is the only way to do this. Okay, that gives me at least 16. No. Stop being some naughty. You know, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much about his personal life. You know, and let me just, sorry for the pause here. I'm going to keep talking, but I just want to mix my chocolate milk because it's starting to kind of get all chocolatey up top. And god dang these creepers, man. I'm telling you, when it comes to creepers, I just have the worst luck. Stop it! God damn it, dude. Alright, I don't need this bow. And I'd rather have all this sand. Because what it takes 4 for how much? Hold on, let me do this, run this experiment here really quick. Where's my... There it is. Alright. So... Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 1. Yeah. I'm not happy about that. So 19. Can I now put this, that it's now red sandstone, right? Yes. Perfect. This is exactly what we need. Alright. So stairs for now. 19. Let's go ahead and do 10. Okay. We got 14. It's not too bad. What's this? Oh my lord, I like that. We're gonna see how that looks right now. But okay, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps, right? This is technically 8, but this is just gonna be the landing area here. Let's see what that looks like. Oh baby, I like it. Oh baby, I like it raw. Oh baby, I like it raw. All right. Let's do a filler just for now. Just for now, okay. Lord Jesus. Alright. This is orange. Do I want a two-tone tower, basically? Maybe like the red? This one? Let me see how it looks. Okay. There you go. Alright, so how many was that technically? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically would give us 8-ish. Math, right? Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that on top of my head, which is something I want to kind of learn more. And I have been getting better at math through my 9 to 5, basically. With measurements and stuff like that, like doing that stuff. Really taught me a lot about math, and that I need math more than ever. So just one more. Which is probably another topic I want to get into, but I should probably finish this one first. I'll do that, so I'm going to go back really quick. Alright, so this is the height here. So I guess we could do just... Ooh! Definitely not that. But anyways, okay, look. I guess I just kind of have to just say it, right? There's... I mean, he was a hard worker, you know, and I guess he did what he could, what he had. I mean, and just like me, you know, he had anger issues, right? Like he would get upset at the littlest things, and it'd be kind of the end of it, you know, and who knows? That's kind of how that went, but you know, I feel like that's essentially where I learned what I learned, you know, is through that. But you know, again, I don't blame him. You know, he obviously I do think that we are all as parents responsible for how our family is run. You know, definitely. Um, but there's also some nuance to the conversation. We do have to kind of realize that, hey, man, like, it's tough. It's tough being a parent. It's tough being a kid. You know, and one thing that could help a lot, has helped me a lot, is communication. You know, something I've tried doing that my dad didn't. That's the one thing. If I could say that I do something different that my dad doesn't do, right? Something that I can kind of like, you know what? That's something that I have changed. It would definitely be the communication with my kids. That I'm able to at least communicate with them, like, hey, this is why this happened. You know, this is why I got upset. Or this is why I said this. You know, um, whether I was right or wrong. You know, this is why I said it. You know, and if I can tell them, like, hey, or, you know, yeah, tell them, like, I was wrong. Like, this is why this happened, and I was wrong. You know, and you know, I never got that, and I think when that came from you know, meditation. Like, you know, what do I want? You know, what did I want? Like, why was he a bad father, right? Um, you know, what about him did you not like, or whatever, right? So I could ask myself that. Right, this is basically gonna. This is orange terracotta. This is the same thing, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's just. This is gonna be one tower. So can skip this. There's a bathroom here. So maybe like here. Which is a pretty big kind of space, right? But I wanted to kind of buttress against this here. So I can essentially remove this, right? And we use the buildings as the natural walls to the enclosure, basically. So there's that. And boom. Close this up. Um, what was I saying? What was I saying? I'm really just, you know, all that to kind of just say that no one's really at fault in this situation, but, you know, maybe educate yourself a little better. I mean, it's what I'm doing, right? I know I'm wrong in a lot of the stuff that I do. I can recognize that. I want to have a little bit of an arch here, which is going to be hard. Because of the lack of stairs here. But you know what? I can do this, right? Oh, we do have this. So, actually, hold on. It would be this one, this one, this one. Anywhere we need to build like an arch or anything crazy like that. Well, you know what? Actually, look. I liked how that looked. Hold on. We have more. We could. Here, 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 here. Here, here. Let's remove this sand here. We could do this here. That's fine. Uh, anyways, all that to say, he was a good man. All right, I don't blame him for the things that he did. I know now that it's hard being a dad, man. It's hard being, you know. And this sounds really stupid. It does sound it, but if you're not a dad, if you've never been a father, then you have no idea what the hell that means. And that's plain and simple. That's just what it is. You know, if you've never been a father, you can't really say, hey, you know, dude, you know, this is what you should be doing. I can do one more. Let's see. Take from here. Just gives me one. Jesus, I hate that. Alright, let me get that, please. Thank you. Or you know what? this one, just so I can get the other side and mirror it just a little bit and figure out how I like it. Alright, 4, this might work. So here, 1, 2, and we'll add that one there. And then 1, 2, there you go. We'll add that one there. What? And then, let's see, is that really on there? Yeah, it is. Basically that. Ooh. What about terracotta? Can we do a different color? Different color, brown? No. I think red's gonna be a good one. Don't got it. Let's get some here. I do want a window here anyways. Whoa! That was a close one. He was going in for a bite. Alright, and this should go all the way across. Okay, I will add... Did I bring the green? I didn't bring the green. I think it's up there. We can add some more decoration colors, decorating blocks. But I do like how it's kind of turning out here. Let's see. I'm going to take this stuff down here. Just to kind of steal from it, just for now. Oh, there's 2 of them now. There's 3 of them. Good lord, we're gonna have to sleep. Alright, so that should complete that. Perfect. I like that. That's really nice. And then, well, we could sort of show that, right? Maybe lift it up one more. Like that. Oh, bit me right in the booty, dude. Alright, let's go to sleep. Alright, but anywho, yeah, so that's the plan. Enough kind of chatting about that. We'll sort of go on as we do it. Yeah. But, yeah, man, I want, it sounds like terrible for my dad right now, but I mean, look, I really can't, I can say, actually, I was gonna say I can't remember any good memories, but I could. You know, there's a lot of good memories with my dad, and that's the hardest part, is he's a good guy. I know he is. It's just, he is very set in his ways. As is a lot of our dads, you know, as is a lot of us, you know, we are just set in our ways and sometimes don't change or aren't willing to change. And one thing I've learned, man, is change is inevitable. Like, there's no time in your life where you're gonna not change into something else. You know what I mean? Like, that's the, in a sense, the meaning of life. And excuse me when I drink a little bit of this, a chocolate milk. Usually it's agua, you know, and I would always recommend take a drink with water. Actually, I'm gonna remind you guys, sorry, not have you guys. Remind you guys, man, hey, if you can, drink some water. It's really good for you. Honestly. Which I'm sure you guys already know, but if it means anything coming from ye old Sagi, drink some water. It's really good for your, you know, for your entire body. If you can somehow get some clean water, filtered water, not like anything with like some minerals or anything crazy stuff like that, go ahead and grab it. Get hydrated. What do I have here? Alright. Let us go back now that we slept. I need like a water drop here. Just a safe drop. I need one everywhere. I need it just to be filled with water. I think next, if we move from this spot, even if it's this world, right? Or hopefully when this new update comes out, depending on what we do, whether we travel to a new land, to new lands, or you know, open up a new world, right? Whatever the case ends up being, I think our next one is going to be a ocean water world style um, build. Oh man, I like that. I like that a lot. I do. I just got really giddy inside about it. Cool. I'm digging that. So that's gonna be the tower, right? It's gonna be up here, and then this should do a little something like that, and just kind of stay in this little block here. So not much here. This tower is pretty much laid out here. It's gonna be a watchtower basically, and then this here will basically be the courtyard. Um, we are sort of missing this section here, which I think what we're gonna do is put it here. Alright, and this one will slap with this terracotta here, which, you know what? Let's actually see, can we get a different color? Let's go get Constantine. Let's see, hold on. Ooh, we're actually almost done here with this episode. So, let's lay this last one out, finish our topic, because I needed to get this out here, and I've been battling this all day. I need to get this out. So look, my dad was a good guy. He didn't have a handbook like none of us do on how being a father, and sure, there's a lot of things he could have done better, and definitely I am pushing to have a conversation with him and hopefully record it for like a podcast style, and maybe just put it like on the background noise for one of these episodes. Um, to kind of, not to put anybody on the spot directly, or anything like that. That's not the purpose of it. It's just I honestly think that I need it to heal. I have a lot of questions I need answered um, before this guy passes away or before I pass away. I mean, I don't know, man. I've been in a depression. I've been in a bunch of stuff where, not that I'm gonna, do anything crazy to myself, although that is a constant battle within myself. I know I'm not going to, but sometimes I don't eat, sometimes I don't sleep good. It does take a toll on me. And it is part of my life. So something to kind of heal is always to try to get to know a little better. Hold on, what am I trying to do here? I do want this to extend out just slightly this way. Let's see, do I want it so big? It's supposed to be here. This little section, kind of an up section here. So we'll have, like, let's say maybe, oh, not an upside down stair, but maybe something like that. Right, so this dips down. And this would be the floor. And then the floor for this one would be something like right there. And then here, there's gotta be a little section, a little room here. Maybe about this big. And that will travel about to there. Perfect. But yeah. You know, he was abusive. He beat the shit out of me numerous times, and I deserve him. Okay, maybe sometimes. Um, you know, but I definitely think, and I do stand by it. If I did deserve a beating, at least you should have told me why I was getting my ass beat. You know what I mean? Like, help me understand. Like, hey, you know what? I messed up. Whatever it is, because look, you don't choose where you're born. Unfortunately, you don't. You could have been born in North Korea. You know what I mean? That would have been way worse than what I dealt with. You know what I mean? Um, so I understand that, you know, you're born somewhere and that's kind of your luck of the draw. And wherever you're born, there's going to be sets of rules because you live with a community, right? You're a pack animal and you're born into a community, a family, right? Now a lot of unfortunate things happen, right? With families like that and separations. But again, it's it's literally the same for all of us, right? We all get born from, I mean, unless nowadays we got like test tube babies we gotta be looking out for, which is pretty crazy. But the point is, you know, essentially the natural order, and we can fight about it, or I mean, not fight about it. We can have a conversation about that. Is between a male and a female, and they have a baby, and the mom has to give birth to the baby, and you know, takes whether the dad's there or not, right? The mom's gotta take care of the baby, and let's see, this is pretty much it, right? All I need is a room, uh, and so there's several rules. So if I broke a set of rules that maybe, you know, you as my dad did not agree upon, or you had for your home, okay, okay, but at least let me know. Tell me, hey man, you fucked up on this rule. Here's your ass beating. Hey man, you're disrespecting me because of this. Here's your ass beating. You know, not just here's your ass beating. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Well, why not? You know, why not do this? Let me see what you have though. See what Satan's dummy has here. Yellow dye. I think he's teasing me. Do you have Lily of the Valley? Pod Soul. Don't really need Pod Soul. And then that. Oh, I have. I think the only thing is just glowstone, but now I'm good. You can get out of here. All right. Anyways, and yeah, man, just communicate a little better. You know, that would have been my advice to him for me. You know, like for the stuff that I dealt with him, and for the problems and issues that we had together or whatever. I think a solution would have been just communicate with me, man. You know, like just tell me like, hey, man, you messed up. All right, you shouldn't be doing this, and this is why. You know, and let me. If I didn't agree, you know, at least hear me out. You know, like hear me out for what maybe I might think, and explain to me why I'm wrong. You know, and I say all of this only like I said, thinking back, right, on the experience that I had with him, and putting into perspective being a father, right? Like I can now put that into perspective, being a father. When before I was just a son, right? So I was just dealing with, you being my dad, and you treated me the way you treated me. This is the layout, guys. Actually, we can start doing the wall too, just for now. And I want to do that in brown terracotta. You know what? Let's do it with what we have right now. Oh, I want to see how this looks. Hold on, let me take care of this unsightly fella. Yeah, I honestly don't have much to say. As an overall, right? An overall summary of my dad. He's a hard worker. He was funny, man. That's where I get any type of my comedy from, is him. He was your typical dad joke man. He wants to make everybody laugh at the cash register. The whole shebang, man. He was just that guy, and that's kind of where I get it from. Is him. He was, what did I say? A hard worker? I said that right. I could say that maybe he was loving with his family. You know. Which, there you go. It's a little bit hard to say, right? But I guess you could say that. I could say that he was loving with his family. From what I saw, right? He also kept a lot of his stuff private from us, I would say. But he was a hard worker. He was dedicated to his job, to church. He was a very religious man, so there was always that. Turn the other cheek kind of guy, unless it was your family, right? Thinking about it, but that's a smack to my face, a smack to the face. I would think, right? Like me putting myself in his shoes, basically. But man, it's true. You know what I mean? I'm not lying. Like, it was always, it seemed like church was first for him. And whether that's right or that's wrong, I would honestly argue that God would not want, a father to, neglect his kids for anything, especially not for him. Teach him the way, but teach through example, right? Not just, hey, let me take you to church and have this priest teach you. Yeah, maybe I could be looking at it all wrong. I don't know, but I would think it would be the other way around. Like, hey, you know what? This is why we go to church, because it makes us good people, or it makes us want to be good people to each other, and blah blah blah, and we teach this through examples. Like, hey, look, see, this is why we do it, because when we're outside, we treat people this way. Blah 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 blah. But there was a lot of lessons like that, where it was a lot of faith related lessons. And I remembered all of the abuse, right? Getting my ass beat. And when that stuff sticks to you, that's when it sucks. Because I don't hit my kids, but like I do get the frustration and stuff like that. So then, you know, which comes into my next topic, right? Which would be, who am I as a father? No, well, not the next topic. Well, that's gonna be the next topic. Uh, you know, who am I as a father, right? But there's only one way you can kind of figure it out. Is like, well, what do you want? Like, what are you looking for in a father? Like, what are the traits that you look for in a father that then you can now emulate, right? Like, well, like I said, first and foremost, it's just communication. Like, that's what I would have liked to see from my dad. Like him being able to communicate to me, like, hey man, like, I didn't like when you looked at me like that. That was once, incident that happened to me. And again, look, different times, man. It is what it is, and different people and different ways of living, and it's not right. I'm not gonna sit here and say this is, what he did was right. But and if there's ever the opportunity to or whatever, I don't want to press charge. No, stop. Like, this is my dad, but not to incriminate or nothing like that either. Like, what I'm trying to say is, this guy, maybe I looked at him wrong, and disrespectfully, I guess it looked like, and just a big, you know. And so, that's a vivid memory. Like you just did that because I looked at you wrong, or maybe I disrespected you in front of somebody, or made you feel disrespected or something like that. And that was your response, and that's what I remember. You know. Okay. You're teaching me a lesson. Don't disrespect people. Don't just go walking around thinking you can look at people a certain way and get away with it. Consequences happen. Okay, I can see a lesson in that. Before I go to sleep, when we're calmed down, or an hour or two later, come up to me like, hey man, come over here. You know, um, so sorry for basically almost dislocating your jaw. But hey man, you have to understand that sometimes if you look at somebody like that crazy, and somebody could feel disrespected out there, it could be something worse than what happened here. You know what I mean? Was I right doing that? No, and I apologize for that. But you have to sort of watch out for that, man. It's not cool. It's not something you should be doing. And it gave me the chance, like, well, all right, okay, because it was over music, right? I didn't want to get out of the truck. I was chilling in there. I was thinking I was cool. I thought I was a cool little kid. Big tough guy, right? And so get out of the car because you're wasting the battery or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Whatever you wanted to, whatever was your prerogative or whatever that word. I don't even think I use that word correctly. But whatever your reasoning for doing what you did was, a little life lesson wouldn't hurt. Would have made me a little bit more observant, maybe. I don't know. I'm for sure more educated. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate you listening to my rants. Again, just to kind of end off the topic of who my dad was. He was your typical immigrant Hispanic father, very machismo kind of guy, religious, Catholic. Um, you know, so next episode we'll talk a little bit more about me.